for another episode of Game of Cryptos. As you guys can see from the title of this video, I wanted to go over a portfolio of $1,000 investment, but this time a portfolio that is more speculative. If you have had a chance to check out the most recent video, I did one of $1,000 investment, but that was for two coins, Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's more of a beginner's guide crypto investment portfolio. This one is going to be, you still have $1,000 to work with, but you're open to being more speculative. Right now, today, you can see the crypto market is doing pretty well. It's up. I will say one thing. Here's a tip. Again, none of this is investment advice. But if you guys are looking for building up a really good portfolio for this up and coming bull run, as I've discussed in other videos, utilize this website, Crypto Bubbles. And I say this because, as you can see, I think it's very important to see what cryptos are running when Bitcoin is going up, when Ethereum are going up. Now, not to say, if there's a coin that's always going down, I'm not saying it's a bad investment, but that can potentially be a sign of whether or not that crypto is going to be super successful in the next up and coming bull run, or it might not be at all. So use these small pumps of Bitcoin and seeing what goes up as an idea of maybe what type of crypto investments you want to put in towards your portfolio for the next bull run. Just a little advice. Not financial advice, but it's advice. So anyways, moving on. So what coins would I invest in if I had $1,000 and I was being more speculative? Now, before I show you the ones that I would dig into, and again, they could be any, I could have picked a lot of other ones. I think another tip is that the less money you have in crypto invested, the lower your allocation of crypto should be. So, in other words, you shouldn't have $1,000 spread in 10 coins. That's only 100. That's only $100. I would maybe do, 3 or 4, and then the more money you have to invest, then put it in more place. Now I'm going to show you what I would do with $1,000 if I was in more speculative place. Here it is right here. So this is not a real portfolio, in case you guys are wondering. But as you can see here, top left, that's the $1,000 invested, and I chose to put 250 in each one of these. 250 in Solana, Cardano, Arbitrum, and Render. Now, let me kind of discuss why. I definitely think that Ethereum, even though it's a great investment, if you want to have more multiples potentially, plays like Cardano and Solana, which are lower in market cap, are going to be potentially better returns because of their lower market cap. And not to mention that, we know last bull run they like to talk a lot about ETH killers. I'm not saying Cardano and Solana are ETH killers, but they are definitely ETH competitors, and I think there are room for more than a couple of L1s to be at the top, and I definitely can see Cardano and Solana potentially making it into that category as being up there with Ethereum. And then another one that I would throw at is an L2 play. Now, you could have thrown in Polygon, but again, kind of playing off the trope of more multiples, Polygon ran significantly last bull run, and I still think it is going to do great this bull run. However, new cryptos that have interest, retail interest, and just potentially VC, venture capital interest, Arbitrum I think can be a really potential huge pick in the next bull run. And L2s, again, kind of going off of this narrative at first, I think it's, when it comes to investing, not only you can be biased towards certain cryptos, but don't marry your cryptos, as they say, though, because there are times when eventually like a coin that you like just isn't it doesn't have the it factor anymore. A lot of cryptos come and go. Cryptos that were popular in the last bull run might not make it at all, do anything in this bull run. But narratives are huge. I still think L1 narratives is going to be pretty popular. I also think L2s, so Arbitrum. I could have put Optimism in here. And still, Polygon's going to be great too. And then, as you can see, what's that last one, guys? Render. Now, I could have thrown in AGIX, could have put Ocean Protocol. What was the other ones? I know there's tons of them, but I really do think Render is going to potentially make huge gains. So as you can see, let me move the screen a little bit. 250 in each, and let's play a little game of like potential multiples that you can get. So if let's see here. If I have, let's see, Cardano, and I put 250. Oh, yep. It's Cardano. Let's see, I have 250 Cardano. And let's say I think ADA might go to $10 per coin. You just turned, so 250 Cardano gets you 930 ADA. And if ADA goes to $10, that's going to almost bank you 10 grand. That's a 36x. Guys, the returns that you can get from coins like ADA are still tremendous. Let's say ADA doesn't go to $10. Let's say it goes to 5, which I think is extremely in its cards. Honestly, no, let's not even say 5. Let's say 6. That's a 21x from today's price of 27 cents. So that means your initial investment of $250 could end up being $5,582, or roughly around $5,500. This is why I put plays like this in the $1,000 crypto portfolio that is a little bit more speculative, because you are going to have exposure to coins that actually are doing that have done well in a Cardano has done well in the previous bull runs, and it's not super like degen. Cardano's not degen really at all, but it's not it's still new enough to give you really good gains. Same thing with Solana. We can do a price prediction with Solana. Let's say, let's see, you're gonna have $250 in Solana, and guys, I would go on this website and just play around with things and play around with numbers and market caps and just get an idea for a realistic price that your coins can go. If I invest 250 into Solana, and let's say I think Solana's let's say it's gonna go to 350. It's possible. You're gonna have about $142 billion market cap. It's a 15x from today's price, and you're gonna take $250 and turn it into $4 grand, guys. The power of investing in more speculative coins that are still potentially really good investments. They're not crap coins. They're not meme coins. Meme coins have their place, but if you want decent returns, and I would say 15x is great. Honestly, if I was anyone in this space right now, I'd be aiming for at least a minimum 10x. Any crypto you invest in, aim for a 10x. Especially if you're a new investor and you have a little money to play with, invest in coins where you can get a potential 10x. And honestly, all these coins in this $1,000 portfolio, you can definitely 10x all these plays. Arbitrum, Render, honestly, in this portfolio, Arbitrum and Render have the potential to go the farthest as far as returns. I'm talking 40, 50 X's. Again, this is not financial advice, but really kind of consider these new coins and these new narratives that are coming up. AI. No one talked about AI in the last bull run. L2s, they were talked about, but it was mainly just Polygon. So, yeah, guys, I just, quick little video. I always think these portfolio, reviews and whatnot are really interesting because I know they helped me out when I've looked at other people's portfolios on YouTube, and it gives you guys, especially those that are new investors, an idea for the type of, maybe the coins and crypto that you want to invest in. Now, again, I could have chose a completely different set of other coins. I mean, even if you wanted to, in a $1,000 portfolio, I mean, if you really, really wanted to, you could put Dogecoin in there. You could put Pepe. You could put Shiba Inu. Again, now this isn't investment advice, but arguably, when you have a lower portfolio, depending on your risk tolerance, then you can kind of decide how far out that spectrum do I want to go when it comes to investing. Because as you can see here, there are tons and tons. Oh, sorry, my light turned off. Got to turn that back on. I guess it doesn't want to work now. But as you can see, there are tons and tons of cryptos that you can invest in. But it's very important to do your research and to really find the ones that you have the most conviction in. Guys, having the most conviction means that you believe in the projects and you believe in them enough that even when you see red days, red weeks, red months, that you do not sell. You do not want to sell at a loss. You do not want to sell at a loss. If you're in this game to potentially have the chance of being financially free to make generational wealth, you cannot get scared when crypto goes down, guys. You have to hold strong. And I can't make a promise, but we are all in this together, guys, in this crypto community. And I really do have a good feeling that if you are someone that does your research, you don't go too hard in degen and these random meme coins, Again, I'm going to talk about other videos on other types of crypto investments you can make, but you do your research, you get in some good coins, you get a couple hundred, not a couple hundred, you get a couple grand in, and then maybe up to, if you can get 5,000-10,000 invested, and you get in these 10x plays, guys, you can end up making 6 figures in crypto. And then you rinse and repeat it again, and then you can be on your way to a millionaire. You can take 10 grand into 100 grand, and then 100 grand into $1 million. Now, it's not going to happen per se in one bull run, but in the future, you rinse and repeat, and you arguably, you sell at the top and buy back in at the bottom. Guys, there's so many things that you can do in this crypto space, and there's so many different, going back to this, so many different types of portfolios you can have. But the best advice that I can give you is go in the plays that you have huge conviction in, and go in the plays that have great narratives that you can see that are going to stick through past 2024 and into 2025 at the peak of the next bull run. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys are liking these videos. Like, comment, subscribe if you have any questions for me, any comments, concerns, any type of cryptos that you want me to maybe comment some cryptos that you think, what are cryptos that are in your portfolio? What are, how many coins are in your portfolio? You don't have to tell me, how much you have invested, but, how many coins do you think is good for a portfolio that's more speculative, that only has $1,000? So hopefully you guys like this series. I do have a couple more about portfolio sizes. Is one of 5,000. I think I'm going to do a 10,000 one. So thank you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video.